Hello, 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 hello from me and the pit bull now standing on my feet. I am here with June's Tarotscope for Pisces. You should apply this to your sun, moon, rising, or any other Pisces placements that you are paying close attention to. Before we get into it, my sweet fishy, subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications on so you get these Tarotscopes every month and all the other videos that I put out almost every week. Like this video, comment, and share it with other Pisces placements that you think would benefit. Okay, all right, come here, sweet Pisces, come here. I say, if you're watching this, it is very possible that you know a little bit about me and you know that I have a little Pisces in my chart, but I have a lot of Pisces in my house. That's all I'm saying. And so from that, I come from a very tender place. So come here, come sit with me for 1 second. Let's take a breath, or 3, 4, 5, 6. What are you doing, Miss Ma'am? You're so sweet. Hi. You're so pretty. All right, let's take a breath. Deep breath. Okay, so deep breath in, little smudge. All right. Hey friend, come here. Let me talk to you for a second, okay? Let's get into this reading. So, as you may have seen from watching other videos for your other placements, I'm doing 3 cards like I do, instead of 1, like I do for the words for the day on Instagram. And yours is an interesting batch of 3. We have the 9 of Swords, we have the Devil reversed, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. All right, listen. If you've ever had a reading from me, or if we've talked about this at all, maybe we should make another video about tricky, sticky, itchy, sharp tarot cards. You know that I don't run away from the devil. I got plenty of it in my life, meaning plenty of attachment, plenty of plenty of my own attachment. So, we're not really talking about something that is inherently bad or evil, obviously, but tricky. It's complicated, right? Here we can see from a very obvious place, that habits and attachments in your life are presenting, there she goes, are presenting challenges and complications for you. And really, I feel pretty strongly based on this that your efforts at detaching yourself from unhealthy habits, patterns, is happening. June is a month of dealing with addictions, habits, and behaviors. It's not always, I want to be clear, it's not always addiction to, drugs and alcohol. It's, it's work, it's food, it's sex, it's, toxic relationships, behaviors, all of that. Just so we're clear, if you're not already clear. And I can see that June is really centered around you working to really be free of that. And it's pretty beautiful. But there's, of course, more to that. And to use a corny phrase, we will say, what shows up here is the devil you know is better than the one you don't. How tricky some of these addictions and attachments, habits are, especially when what is so familiar, the devil you know, is so familiar and sometimes comforting, it's so hard to see your way around that, to the point of your message. It's really important for you to take apart the major centers or factors or relationships of your life to really be able to see what it is that is hurtful, what it is that's weighing you down. Again, it's not always, and for a lot of you receiving this, it's not always, drugs, alcohol. It's not always a person, a direct toxic relationship. Sometimes it's just a habit that you keep falling into. For a lot of you, this will be the case. But either way, I guess what I'm really getting at is that your efforts are great at breaking free of that in June. But really, we can see the devil here as, and this is where the devil is better than the one you don't. We can see that the devil here, and your focus for the month of June, these unhealthy habits and patterns are really also presenting themselves as your security blanket. And I'm not talking about like falling into habits, patterns, out of comfort. I'm talking about the trickery. And this is where really piecing apart the factors of your life to discern, wait a minute, is this helping me? Or is it in fact weighing me down? Is this the thing I'm actually trying to fight against? This looks a lot in real terms like gaslighting, somebody saying or that you don't know what you're talking about and really falling back into that because you rely on that person's feedback when really it's that fucking person that you need to be free from, right? That's what I'm talking about. You need to really see this month, and you will see, I think, this month, the difference between, does the attachment keep you safe, or is it in fact the thing that's weighing you down? The thing that is doing you no favors, but has you thinking it's your solution. It's like finding out, I have one of my old friends, whenever I was going to tell you a story about an ingredients list, and they were thinking that one of the things that they ate every day was like super good for them and their dietary changes and needs, but it was actually chock full of like some shit that they were highly allergic to, but nobody, but they didn't know to look for that. That said, this attachment for you is so insidious and is only pulling you further down into dysfunction and mental imbalance and further into your need for its presence. Do you know what I mean? What do? Well, you don't have to go it alone. First and foremost, avail yourself. Be honest about the situation and the help that you might need with people or support. People or places of support that have nothing to do with the addiction itself, the addiction, the habit, the toxic environment or relationship. You want to go totally outside of that sector or space in your life to lean on for support. You want to go with people that have nothing to do with that, and be honest about not knowing what you need, and be honest about, the fact that I am making great strides towards being free of these habits, but I can't seem to get away from it. I can't seem to again, it goes back to food, right? The analogy that they keep showing me, it's like, why, I've made all these positive changes and I show up each day making this effort. Why am I not feeling any better? Well, it's because somebody really should have done a sensitivity test and shown you that you're allergic to soy, and so it's like you going vegan and eating all the soy products or whatever is actually hurting you. And so going outside of someone that eats soy, I don't know, someone outside of that factor or sector of your life to say to you something as simple as, have you done a food sensitivity test? Right? Have you ever considered that the call is coming from inside the house? So this looks like a heavy card, right? Because they are, they look like heavy cards. This looks like a heavy card because it is, because they are. But this Four of Pentacles here is really one to say, like, wait a minute, like, take a second. Literally, I love this, take a second to, like, take a break from scrambling to work against the habit, take a break from trying to find solution in the same place all the time, and try something else. Try something else and just avail yourself to that something else, something totally removed from anything adjacent to the problem or the situation. And you'll find relief there in that, outside of that situation. Again, these look heavy, it's because they are, but there is incredible solution here for this. And I want you to keep going. I really want you to stick with it, because you are like, the call is coming from inside the house. Well, at that point in the movie, when they realize the call is coming from inside the house, it's, well, shit, now I know what to do. And it's as simple as that for you, dear Pisces. Again, this is for Pisces sun, moon, rising, or any other Piscean placements that you might have. If you have not already, subscribe to my channel. Bless you, Pookie. Subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications on for these videos, like this video, comment on it, and share it with other Pisces placements. Until next time. Mwah.